Welcome to ALX Specialist Cars. Here at ALX Specialist Cars, we get a lot of Jaguars through the showroom. You may have noticed we get a lot of F-Types, we get a lot of F-Paces, and we also get a lot of XJs. At the moment, we have three absolutely fantastic examples of the Jaguar XJ, all in various trim levels and all of various models. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look around three of them and comparing their features and seeing which is the best. My name is Will, and you're watching ALX Specialist Cars. So here we are, guys, in the show, and as you'll see, we've got a plethora of Jaguars, particularly the Jaguar XJs in today's video. This Jaguar just to my left is the XJ50, a very special, quite rare car actually, and it's a 50th anniversary edition of the Jaguar, because these Jaguar XJs are actually no longer produced, which is a big shame in our opinion, and that's why we try to get our hands on them as often as we can. Behind the XJ50, nonetheless still a very, very special car, is the Jaguar XJ R Sport. So they are both in the same colour, which is of course Santorini black. It looks fantastic and it's a very popular colour on the XJs. The interior does differentiate on them, as does the space and the specification, but we'll highlight that very shortly. Behind the two of these cars is another very, very special car. That's the Jaguar XJ Autobiography. It's one of the highest specification Jaguar XJs available. It is actually one of the few for sale on Auto Trader. There's very, very few of that mileage and calibre and condition. So if you are looking for something quite special, then the Autobiography is absolutely got to be a very, very good shout. Now, usually in these types of videos, we compare the engine size, the power, the performance. But actually, these three cars are all, well, they're exactly the same. They're all powered by a 3-litre diesel V6, all producing 296 brake horsepower, which goes without saying is a lot of power. But let's compare the exterior trims you would get, say, on the XJ50 for stars. So you'll notice you get special wheels on the XJ50, which are actually a special version just for the 50th anniversary of the Jaguar XJ. And the interior of a Jaguar XJ, you get the beautiful ivory diamond stitch leather seats, which look absolutely fantastic. They're heated and cooled seats in this. They're also massage as well, and you do get a panoramic roof on this one, as you do on the rest of the XJs here as well. Things like the light up sills are also just for the XJ50, with the XJ50 styling of course signifying what this car is. Now, these two Jaguar XJs at the forefront are actually the short wheelbase. The Jaguar XJ Autobiography we have is the long wheelbase, which does mean it gets slightly more length and a little more legroom for the passengers. In the front of the XJs, they always look very similar, of course. They always look very classy, but they are slightly different. The XJ50 gets the chrome styling to the front of the car, and that's similar on all the Jaguar XJs. It's got adaptive LED lights. It's also got the signature Jaguar daytime running lights, which I do think look stunning. But differences you'll get from the XJ50 to perhaps the R Sport. Well, the Jaguar R Sport has got what's called the black pack. That's quite self-explanatory. It basically means all the bits which are usually chrome are indeed, well, gloss black. So you'll see the side trims on here are finished in gloss black. Differences to the XJ50, the front grille is then completely in gloss black. So the theme with the R Sport, I would say, is black on black, or this example we have here. Whereas the XJ50 gets touches of chrome around the window trims, you'll see chrome, and it's a little bit of a different look. Either or, they work very, very well, and you guys will have to let me know which is your favourite in the comments below. So what sort of space do you get with a Jaguar XJ? Well, these two examples we have here are the short wheelbase. The one Autobiography we have there is actually the long wheelbase. So that's got slightly more leg room, and obviously it is slightly longer. But nonetheless, the space of the Jaguar XJs, I would say, is absolutely fantastic. And the thing with the XJs is often, are they to be driven in, or are they to drive? Well, either or, it works very well. You get a similar experience in the XJ50, being the diamond quilted leather seats in the back, which goes without saying are extremely comfortable. The seats are also heated and cooled in the back of the XJ50, which isn't the case on all of the Jaguars, and the panoramic roof extends to the back, letting a nice amount of natural lighting, which is the same for all of the XJs we have here. So the R Sport, I would say the personality of this car is completely different, and it targets a different type of audience to the XJ50. The interior on this one is red, and then it's also got the ebony leather on the dashboard as well. So I would say it's a much meaner, aggressive looking car, whereas the XJ50, you could say, is quite classy. It's got touches of chrome, which I think actually accentuates lines, and the R-Sport still looks absolutely fantastic, but it's a little more menacing. And then just walking around the R-Sport, you'll notice one slight difference to the rear. So the XJ's very similar at the rear with a nice stylish lights, the exhaust to either side, but this one has actually got a lovely little spoiler which runs along the boot lid there. And if you look at the back of the XJ50, that does not, and it's the same with the XJ AUTOBIOGRAPHY, that doesn't have one either. So I think it's definitely aimed at looking a little bit more aggressive, as I say, and a little bit more sporty. Last but absolutely by no means least, the XJL AUTOBIOGRAPhy. Some would say the AUTOBIOGRAPhy is the top spec. It is the top model and sort of the daddy of the XJs, if you will. It is a long wheelbase as well, so it gets the extended legroom, and it is a longer car. This gets the diamond cut leather seats, but this is actually ebony. And starting from the front, the differences on the AUTOBIOGRAPhy are apparent absolutely everywhere. The grille is actually completely different. It's fully chrome, and you'll notice this has got a camera there, and that's because this is equipped with the 360 surround view cameras. So the specification on this one goes without saying, it's absolutely packed. Moving around the side of the car, you'll notice the wheels are completely unique and different. They're a diamond cut finish, they're 20-inch, and then of course they've got the graphite grey inserts there, which certainly give the car a classy look. The R-Sport did have the de-chromed look. The XJ AUTOBIOGRAPhy retains the sort of classy chrome feel with the chrome trims here, AUTOBIOGRAPhy finished, and the chrome surrounds on the windows, and of course this one does have the panoramic roof. Interior, ebony quilted leather, heated and cooled, also massaging. The steering wheel's then heated. It's got just about every toy going in this car. But I think on the AUTOBIOGRAPhy, the most special place to be would be the rear seats. Check this out for an interior, guys. The rear seats hidden behind the privacy glass, an absolutely incredible interior. You get picnic benches on this, you then get the TV screens, the centre armrest folds down, and you've got electronically adjustable rear seats. Even the rear seats on this are massage function. They're also heated and cooled. And the window, what's special about that? Well, it's got electronic privacy blinds all around. So you'll notice the window blinds here are closed at the moment, allowing for extra privacy. That is electronic. The rear window even has its own electronic privacy blind as well. So if any of these were a sort of a VIP limo, I'd say the AUTOBIOGRAPhy is probably the one that ticks the boxes for that. Now, space you get on an XJ is of course similar on all the models we have here. But what's special about the boot is you actually open it by pressing that little chrome button there, and it opens it electronically. If I press it properly, it will do it. As you can see, sweeps the boot open, and the luggage space or shopping, whatever you've got, is absolutely tremendous. One difference you might note is the Jaguar tread plate on here is illuminated, and that's not apparent on all of the models. But the space is quite similar on all the models, and it is very, very plentiful at that. So guys, the Jaguar XJs, I mean, I think we'll agree they're all absolutely incredible and unique in their own ways. And Jaguar is synonymous with luxury, and that is apparent in all of these cars. You would not be disappointed with any of these models, I can absolutely guarantee that. They're all fitted with the panoramic roofs, as you'll see. They all get a tremendous amount of space, and they're all very good driver's cars, but also very good to be chauffeured around in. If you do have your own chauffeur driver, an XJ certainly wouldn't be a bad choice of car. But the question is, which Jaguar would you choose? Would you choose the AUTOBIOGRAPhy, allowing a little more space being the XJ? Would you choose the R-Sport? It's got sporty upgrade, it's got the rear spoiler, it's got a red interior, it looks absolutely incredible. Or would you go with the XJ50, perhaps the enthusiast choice, being a special anniversary edition of the XJ? And as I mentioned, as disappointed as we are, the Jaguar XJs are actually no longer produced. Let me know in the comments below which one you would choose. These cars are for sale. It just so happens we have 3 XJs at the same time. You'll notice the F-Type line there. We have a few more Jaguars outside. So we do get a lot of these cars through. We know what we're doing very well, and we like to pick the ones that sell like that. But let me know, guys, if you would like any more information on these cars, or drop a comment below. Which Jaguar would you choose, and why would you take that one? Let me know.